Hello, everyone. My name is Jamal Jones. I'm senior art instructor at Harry G. Darnell. The name of my class is Construction Art. Construction art is like a mixed media and assimilation. And a lot of things, junk draw, as you always say, what can I do with this? Bring it out and make something out of it. And this is one piece that you can work with using paint, other little crafts, fabric. And a lot of artists and craftsmen got a lot of stuff, miscellaneous things in your draw. Pull it out, and lay it out, and create something. Some of the pieces that we work with, I go to Home Depot and get things like red wedges that you use for tiles and cover the face, and things like that. So it's mountains of things you can do. You ain't got to do portraits with construction art. You can do seascapes, landscapes, and still lifes. Just build it up, enjoy, have fun. Like you say, there's no mistakes in art, only discoveries. How you discover is products and stuff that you create. You'll be amazed what you do. Also, one piece that I was working on, you can do a piece with your family members. You can do portrait, get photographs, cut them out, put them on a cardstock, and build it up in the background and put them three-dimensional. So it'd be something totally different. And also, some of the products you'll need, you need a glue gun, glue, scissors, and any kind of fabric. It don't have to be African fabric, but any kind of fabric. If you want to match something in your house, use the fabric on your draperies and stretch it on a canvas and just work with it, build it up. People will be amazed how you did it. So it's no rules when it comes to creativity. Also, this piece here, I know a lot of ladies got a lot of mannequin heads that had their wigs on, and you don't know what to do with it. Get some fabric. That's a Mod Podge. And put the Mod Podge on and stretch the fabric around it and just feel the face and smooth it to the face. And people, it'll match your decor and anything you can do. So you put it on some piece of your table, and people say, how do you do that? And do a conversation piece. Right now, with the COVID-19 going on and inside the house, have the kids put things together. Just have a whole group thing about it and see what you come up with. You'll be amazed. I love art, and I love experimenting with different kind of ideas. And you'll do too. The only thing you got to do is just work with it and enjoy it. It's no problem. Also, I use paper mache on some of my art pieces, and I build a face up. You use buttons and ribbons, anything. It's the host, infinity. Just do whatever you want to do. That's art. This piece here, and you can use rhinestones. You got rhinestones. I know everybody got some kind of rhinestones in the house. And just put it together. It's so much fun. No one can think of all the words that's in your heart. It comes out of your creativity. So let it flow and enjoy it. But one great thing about assimilation, picture like this, like you get some of your old family pictures, blow them up on a copy machine, and just play around and put some watch accessories on it, and make it like half mechanical, half person. That person will look into it, and you can just talk about it all day. Especially some special pictures you do. Like I said, start creating. So in my next class, we're going to do some three-dimensional pieces by doing cutouts. Now, like I said, you ain't got to do portraits. Any idea you want, it'd be great, fantastic. So you can do you can do of your own home. Do a photograph of your house, put it on the back of a cardboard, put it on a canvas, and like I say, get pictures of your kids when they were young, or some of your grandkids, cut and make copies. Don't use the original photograph, give them copies, cut them out on a board, and put them in front of the house. You can even go back in history and get some of your elders and put them out there, have like a family gathering, and create your own reunion. It'll be something you can talk about forever. The main thing is enjoy. It's not technical, it's the flow. I like to look at music when I'm doing my artwork, and it gives you that movement. It gives you how to get into your art. Whatever music you like, jazz, rhythm and blues, country and western, whatever music you like, that's let it flow. And you have to beat up the music and beat in the art, in the artwork you're doing. Both of them come together at an equilibrium, because both of them enhance the other. I hope y'all enjoy the art. One thing you can do with art, with this assimilation kind of art, is to give it to others. Do something where you can give to your friends, have a in-house. Right now we got in-house, do several projects, have your own gallery. Put it online, everybody see what you're doing. Do several pictures, like I said, I would first start out with getting pictures of your family members, make copies, and cut them out. All the junk stuff you got in the back, put it in the background of your canvas. Highlight that and have a three-dimensional piece of your family members. It's similar to this, it's similar to this right here. See, I just got some cutouts. And I did the background. And first thing you can do is paint your canvas black and use rub-on metallic colors and give it a luster. Then put photographs, or you could cut out like this, a full photograph of them put out, and put it just like that, and you'll be amazed. I love doing this artwork. It's not a task, it's joy. And one thing you'll always do in art, you can pass it on to your kids, your grandkids, and I think they'll enjoy it. And one thing in construction art is only assimilation, meaning you assimilate stuff that you even think about using and putting it together. Everything is putting everything together and seeing your turnout. So what you do is look in your junk drawer one day. Just pull it out, lay it on the table, and just look at it. And just think, I've been having this stuff in for months, years, some people. What can I do with it? Now throw it out to the trash man or make a piece of artwork out of it. I prefer to make a piece of artwork out of it because a lot of artists go to junkyards, places like that, resale stores, and find knickknacks, and you put it together. You don't know how it will be until you try it. This class, I think you're going to love it. Because we'll be trying different elements of art and pieces to put together. Also, you got to realize your piece is one of a kind. If I was you, I'd contact people, past or other family members, and let them send you pictures. Let them tell you stories. You can tell a story in this art. You may have your son who used to shoot marbles. Do a picture of somebody shooting marbles. Put real marbles on the canvas. Jacks, the old school things we did. just put it on the canvas, and then your kids will ask you, what's that? And you go to the history of how we had time with the marvelous on you incorporate into your artwork, how the things we did, and the kids can say, oh, I ain't know nothing about that, but you're given a history, you're given a thing about the family, and you don't even realize it, because curiosity or some of the work you do, somebody's gonna ask you a question. Why? The why is the love of the art. So you decide to do some work, get that canvas out, something you always wanted to do. Now it's time to kind of sit back and relax and make it happen. So you don't have, I do a lot of stuff with rhinestones. Also, you can make jewelry. It's another form of construction art. I use this miscellaneous stuff around the house and make jewelry out of it. So, like I said, it's a host of things you can do. What I want you to do is do some art. I don't just sit around and say, I went to the gallery, I seen something that's very unusual. How do you do that? If you look at it and study it, when you go to a gallery, study some of the artwork you see. Study some of the stuff you said, abstract. Oh, I understand this. I understand what the artists are thinking about. If you go home and start putting stuff together like they did, how they did it, you start thinking about, man, I know. And some of these artists do the same thing. They go to some of the junkyards and get tools and wheels and gadgets. You know, when you think it'd be a piece of artwork, you see it in the gallery, $15,000, $20,000, whatever thousands of dollars. You say, you pay for that? You pay that for that much? They're paying for the uniqueness. It's not the art in general. It's what the person was thinking about. You gotta get in the mind of the artist. Don't just say, oh, I can do that garbage. Nothing is garbage. You create it. So you should say when you go to the next time you go to the gallery, you're looking at some abstract, some unusual. Look deep into it. Don't look on the outside of the piece. Look deep within the piece that you start seeing the feeling of the person that did it. That's the most important thing about art, is the feeling. So I think you enjoy a class like this because most of you don't have to buy any materials. Half the materials are already in your house. You'll be surprised what you can come up with. But one thing I want you all to know, everyone will love the pieces you do. I think I would love it, even though I haven't seen it. And when you get online, just share it. Share it, what you're doing and what others are doing, and you get ideas. Most artists get ideas from others. It's not copying, it's not pressurizing. It's you love the work you do, he inspire you. That's what it's all about. It's about sharing the uniqueness of that artist, and that's how you create. Every artist, they walk through a gallery looking for ideas. Not copying, just why? All artists ask that one question. What were you thinking about? And it's just open for dialogue. You gotta talk, you gotta communicate with the artists and musicians, ask them why they play it that way, why they speak their instruments in high pitch and whatever. Ask the question. They would love for you to come up to them and ask them that question. Don't sit back in the midst and say, I don't understand that. So if you don't ask, you'll never know. So that's why I say get your artwork out and paint, create. Not only when you paint, with construction art, you're using your flat paint and you're building it up. Just keep building it up until you get it like you think you want it. Because a lot of times you step back from the piece that you just created and you see more things you can do. And most of it, You add too much to the picture. Nothing is too much when it comes from within and without. So you just keep adding on and changing it. If you don't like how you did it, rearrange it. Take it apart, put it back together. That's assimilation. And that's what art is all about. This kind of art is abstract and mixed media, realism, all mixed together. So what you do is to enjoy, work hard, and remember, just sitting in your desk, in your junk drawer, they're going to be considered junk. When you put it on canvas, it can be a masterpiece. So don't be passing by that big box of stuff you don't pile together and have neat and nasty. I don't want to throw this away. What can I do with it? Now you know what you can do with it. Make some art out of it. And don't work on one piece. Do it 2 or 3 pieces at one time. Just jump from one piece to the other. Just let your mind flow. Let's get into it. Listen to some good music. It'll happen. Before you know it, you don't create a whole gallery of artwork. So what I used to do, I lay out 4 or 5 canvases. I go pull out the junk, the so-called junk. I don't call it junk. Let's call it creativity. That's what it is. And I started laying. You ain't got to layer it down or paint it down or glue it down right there. Just lay it down on the canvas and look at it. And see, you might have something like a thimble and some buttons and some thread. You say, oh, I remember Grandma made a quilt. She got some quilt pieces in there, little small pieces. Let's make a piece of artwork and then tell a story about Grandma's quilt making. Let's tell a story about her cooking. You might want to put some pictures of peaches and little small jars and talk about the peach preserve, how she used to can her peaches. Tell a story. You can get the jars, put it on there, and put some little pieces of colored paper or colored paint inside the jars. And I said, this is Grandma's peach cobbler. And put it, and you can tell stories in there. You can write notes and poems or quotes. You can intermingle your quotes onto your canvas. When a person asks you, like for instance, some grandma used to tell us back in the day, that bear ain't gonna dance no more. But kids, what do you mean by that? To me, what you used to do, you ain't gonna do it no more. So you just put different quotes and bring the family to things you want to do. Thank you very much. I enjoyed this class, enjoy it. Come back next week. Thank you.